Soldiers Angels provides comfort and aid to the men and women of our armed forces, their families, and the growing number of veterans in our population. They will provide care packages, letters to the soldiers that are deployed, to the veterans that are home, to the families of fallen soldiers. And this all got started when a lady by the name of Patty Patton Batter in 2003 had a son deployed in Iraq. And her son commented how nice it was to be one of the few that received a care package when they were deployed. So she thought, So she got a bunch of friends and neighbors, and they started sending care packages to his platoon. And they realized there was a lot more to be done. So they continue to send care packages all over the world.
Thank you, Joe. Meredith.
Joe, do you have a lineup for today?
I do. Girardi, Judge, DH, Sanchez, Didi, Headley, Ellsbury, Carter, Torreyes, Frazier, and Wright.
Dan.
Any after effects from Aaron from hitting the wall last night and Wright?
Not that I know of. I asked him after the game how he felt. He said he was fine. I have not seen him yet today, but usually no news is good news.
So the DH is just
Just rotating that. I've rotated it in Girardi, L's now.
Mike.
Aaron.
Joe, do you have roster moves for CC and Warren?
I do. We sent down Herman and Mitchell. Sessa will go in the bullpen as a long reliever, and those are the two moves.
Meredith.
Joe, why do you like Sessa in the pen, and what did he show you in those few starts that he made?
Well, I mean, he is a four-pitch guy. He can provide us a lot of distance. We wanted to continue to keep Mitchell going. We thought he was making some really good strides in his starts down in AAA, and he was starting to get over that hump and become aggressive, and we want that to continue because, at some point, a lot of times you might need another starter, and we're preparing him for that.
What are the realistic expectations for Sabathia today, and is there any type of a pitch count?
Yeah, we'd like to get him through 5, and we'll see where he's at from a pitch count after that, but I don't expect him to go to 100 pitches. I don't today. 75 or 80, if he could get through 5, I'd be very pleased.
Mike.
Tough call, Joe, putting Sanchez behind to play day game after night game rather than rest him and play him tomorrow.
No, well, he's going to play tomorrow too. So, yeah, he has Thursday off. He had, I think, Friday he had off. Saturday he DH'd or whatever it was. So I felt like the rest was appropriate, and he's ready to go. And he's caught CC a lot.
Who else? Here in the middle. You pass it down. Thanks.
With Aaron, you obviously get the monster homers, but Sanchez has also been hitting it very hard and far also. What is it about his swing, even though he doesn't have the size of Judge, that helps him generate that power?
Yeah, it's amazing when you see Aaron Judge next to everyone, they look small. But Gary's a pretty big boy, 6'2", and, he's built like a middle linebacker in the NFL. So, I mean, he's very strong. He's got great bat speed. He has the ability to adjust to pitches. And it's just, let's not forget what he's done. And, the RBIs that he's driven in, missing a whole month, pretty incredible. So this is a very talented young man as well.
Who else? Ron, up in the front row here.
How much progress has Castro made in work?
He's doing well. He will continue to. He's been doing some form running. I think he's doing some cage work today. Our hope is to get him to run fairly hard on Thursday. I don't know if we'll have him back before the break. I think my hope was, but I'm not sure that we will. But he is progressing. I just saw Matt Holliday. He feels a little bit better today, so that's a good sign. As we've talked about Hicks, that's a ways away.
Billy and Meredith.
Does Castro have to play with you before he'll, if he's going to go play in the All-Star game?
Yeah, I think that would probably be important for that. So that's something we'll just have to wait and see where he's at.
Joe, with Holiday, you said he's feeling a little better. Is he doing anything at all?
No, not a whole lot. I don't know if he's going to exercise and take any swings in the cage today, but he really hasn't done much.
Dan?
Are you guys confident that this is behind him in terms of whatever the malady was for Matt, or is this still kind of a day-to-day thing?
It's kind of a day-to-day thing that we're going through. So I don't think we have all the test results back yet. So we're still waiting on some of those. Never helps when it's 4th of July week, not just a day, but it's going to be a week of people being off work.
So you really can't have a
I don't have a
definitive
clear plan of when he'll be back. No.
Joe, you just rattled off really big names.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to, say there's no excuses, but are you even floored by the amount of injuries that you've had to deal with?
It was kind of the time that we dealt with them. It was in a short period, and even guys that we called up to replace guys got hurt. But we did get some good news today. We got 2 back. So I mean, it's been a lot, but we continue to score runs and fight, and gives ourselves a chance to win a lot of games. So we'll just continue to do it.
Sweeney?
Your pitching staff is basically whole again.
Yes.
And you still have a number of good hitters in your lineup. Do you feel like you're just maybe better equipped now to get through than maybe you were over the last 2 or 3 weeks?
I do, just because of, it seems like we got clipped through what he was going through as well the last couple times out. You get Adam back, and you get CC back, and, Greeny's been throwing the ball good down there. So I feel like we are a little bit more equipped.
Dan?
You just have to keep running Carter out there, even if his struggles
Yeah, I mean,
continue.
he's had some success off this guy. His at-bats were okay yesterday. So, I mean, you just keep doing it.
I've heard it from the crowd, and
Yeah,
is that a
that's life
concern at
in
all?
New York. That's part of it. And it happens other places. So, he seems to handle it pretty well, and it's pretty calm. So, hopefully he has some big at-bats today.
How would you
To the right, Joe.
how would you rate Didi's defense, and what makes him so good if you rate him that well?
Well, I think that he's got very good hands. I think he's got very good range, and I think he's got a great arm. I mean, his arm is, top notch, and it allows him to do a lot of different things, and where he can throw, and he can play deep, and so I mean, his defense has been very good.
Justin? Right behind you.
Joe, is Warren available for his usual workload
Yeah.
needed today?
I mean, I don't know if I would go 2 innings with him, but he's available.
Steve? Up here in the front row. Go ahead. Walk it over. There you go.
Joe, you know that the Blue Jays picked up Montero.
Yeah.
He said it in the wrong way, but did he maybe speak for a lot of catchers who always take the heat
Yeah.
over the years, and they're always blamed?
Well, there's a lot of things that have to go right, for you to throw a base runner out. You have to have a chance, number one. Number two, you have to make an accurate throw. And number three, the guy has to be good around the bag. So, there's a lot of things that can go wrong in the course of trying to throw out a runner. Accuracy is very important on a catcher's part, but if the times are slow and the base runners are fast, I don't care how accurate you are and how good your arm is, you're going to have a hard time throwing people out.
Meredith?
Joe, with Carter back on the roster, is Romine no longer an option? After
No,
that?
he's an option. But again, Carter's had some success off this guy, and you kind of go day by day, and so I thought I'd put him back in there.
Ron?
Do you have Chapman and/or Betances for today?
I would think I have them both. Yes, I'll check.